right, man, let's talk about Zion Williamson once again. Why I say no to Zion Williamson to the Pistons, you know what I'm saying? So let me make that clear. Now, if he get him, so be it. You know what I'm saying? We're going to just keep it basketball. We know about the lack of availability. We know about that, right? We're going to keep it basketball. Now, if Zion going to come in and play the 4, you know, one thing you instantly lose, you lose is that ability to hit that 3 in that corner that Tobias give you. You know, and honestly, you know, and I'm gonna take it a step further, is that Zion ain't got no better. That's one thing people really don't talk about Zion, because they haven't consistently seen him play. So when he play, it's a marvel, you know what I'm saying? But they ain't talk about how his game really ain't went to the next level for real. That's what we don't talk about enough. He ain't added a jumper. He ain't added a little 10 to 15 pull up. He ain't added a finesse game, and you know, maybe he added some finesse that'll save some mileage on this odometer a little bit. But he hasn't added those things. So from a fit, you go from being one of the better, you know, worst 3-point shooting teams to now being one of the better 3-point shooting teams. You know what I mean? Now you one of the better 3-point shooting teams. You know, now you take a step back with him. So then that questions go, you add a guy like Zion, okay, then what happens at, you know, the 3 position? Because then you really can't get away with playing Asar Thompson, Duren, and Zion in the front line. You know, somebody got to elevate, or Ron Hollis, somebody got to elevate their jump shot. Somebody has to elevate their jumper. You know, and that's the number one thing. So at that point, you would have to keep a Tim Hardaway, a Malik Beasley in the clip. So right then and there, you kind of take a step back shooting wise. You know, and and then also you think about it too. You know, you're talking about, okay, what's the upgrade over Tobias Harris? It ain't really a rebounding upgrade. It probably ain't a big defensive upgrade. Zion might be better defending off the ball. He may be superior defending off the ball, you know, block. But as far as clamping somebody up, you know, Tobias really was one of the reasons why we went to the next level defensively this season, and also moving Isaiah Stewart back to center, when he ain't guarding guys on the perimeter like that. So, so that's something you kind of gotta chew on too. Like, where's the true upgrade at? Yes, his ability to drive and get through the free throw line, and also he gonna get you a whole bunch of more nationally televised games. I get it. Are you counting on the environment to really take him to the next level? That's what we counting on, the environment, to make him work harder, get in shape. Is that what we thinking is the environment? I don't know. When you start talking about needing the shooter, you know, needing a guy that can do more than just drive. And that's a huge thing. His ability to drive is going to create opportunities for Ivy and Cade to hit jump shots. It will. I don't think him and Duren will clog up the paint, because Duren's ability to play in the high post and make passes, I think that'll work. But the problem is, once you start talking about the opposite forward position, so does that have to force you to play a Tim Hardaway Jr. or Beasley at the 3 to have that ability to stretch the floor? So then you have Ivy, who shot the ball really well this season, Cade, who started shooting better. Then you would have a guy like Hardaway or Beasley or somebody on the other wing to shoot it better. Because in reality, I'm not trading Ron Hollins or Asar Thompson for Zion Williamson. I'm just keeping it funky with you. I don't feel like I need to give up anything of me. I'm absorbing the cap. I'm taking a risk. I give you Tobias and a pick. That's about it. That's about it. You know, but in reality, that's a great, come on. Tobias is better on the ball defender. They about the same rebound. It's not like Zion out there, Charles Barkley, 12, 15, 20 rebounds. You know, he ain't doing that. The jumper, it ain't came along. The handle was crazy. Back to the basket, he's solid. But there's so much more room for growth. Can he get there being somewhere that he don't want to be? I think the best thing for him to get where he want to be, if that's New York, that's New York. If that's the Lakers, that's the Lakers. Wherever you want to be at, hopefully you get the best version of him, not only for himself before the NBA, because he really supposed to be the face of the NBA. This was supposed to be his league. He fumbled it. Ja fumbled it. Anthony Edwards say, shit, I don't want it. They like, Wemby. Oh, my shoulder. It's like, fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's like Anthony Edwards is really yours by default. You know, it should be yours, but, you know, it was more likely more LaMelo. We was like, you know, Zion, Ja. Nobody fucking wanted it, you know. Giannis is not interested enough. Jokic is not interested enough. Shea, I like Shea a lot, but maybe because he's Canadian, he don't talk enough. He a dog. I love him. I'm gonna stay up and watch Denver OKC tonight. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna catch a lot of that game tonight. I take my black ass to sleep or do something else. But you know, I just see the jumper being a problem, the lack of rebounding being a problem. Will the defense be a problem? For you not to defend at the elite level and not shoot the ball at a solid clip, that disqualifies you right then and there, in my opinion. So I'm gonna invest that amount of money in a guy like that. You know, he at least got to show me he want to be there. And if he want to be there, you know, come in shape, I think he can improve. I think Zion can be a great shooter, or be a solid shooter. Be undersized for the position already. Don't rebound at a high clip. You know, will he defend his position? Maybe it's just the environment. Sometimes you remove people from environment and put them in an environment with successful people, you win. Remember my teacher tried that one time. She put me next to the smartest girl in the room. I fucked that whole girl world up. I had her giggling. She wasn't doing her homework, her schoolwork. Real shit. Her name was Amber Johnson. My teacher was like, oh, he was fucking this. I couldn't be mad my teachers paid me. School wasn't interesting to me in elementary and middle school. This shit wasn't interesting. Middle school became about girls, for sure. Other than the girls and getting bodies and getting interested, it wasn't really interesting. Like, you know. For most boys, it's not. You know, most of your teachers are women, and you know what I'm saying? For most of us, it's not. You know, that's just the God honest truth. I don't know how men do not like women, bro. Because these women be fine than a motherfucker. I don't know how niggas not be liking women. And then they be knowing you be looking and shit. They start throwing their ass a little different and shit. I be like, man, you sure you want to be on the wrong side of the rainbow or the wrong side of the plate, playboy? Shit. But hey, more for us. But yeah, you know, so they're my concerns. Outside of the common concerns, which is availability, you know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, as a systematic fit, you know, you got to move some things around. So let me know what y'all think, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop video. Hit the link in the description. Check out my Free Game 89 channel, my main channel. Everything in there, man. Peace.